Hey there, it's Jessica from Be Well Coaching. Welcome to this week's episode of Tuesday Tips. Before we get started, I just wanted to thank you all for being here. Thank you for supporting me. I would really love it if you would subscribe to my YouTube channel and become part of my community, and also hit the bell button so you don't miss any episodes. I am also looking for content suggestions. These videos are meant to be helpful to you, and the best way for them to be helpful for you is for you to let me know what you guys are struggling with and what you would like me to talk about on Tuesday Tips. So if you have any ideas of things that you would like me to talk about or to find out some information for you about, please don't hesitate. Drop it in the comments, send me a message, let me know what you guys want to see. All right. Let's get started. So this week's Tuesday Tips, we are going to talk about the number one reason why you're unhappy and what to do about it. The number one reason why you're unhappy is because life is not going the way you think it should be going. Okay? So it's simple, but it's not easy, right? The reason why you are unhappy when you are unhappy in parts of your life is because those things in your life are not going the way that you think they should be going. And it may be true that they're not going in the correct direction, but you are unhappy because they're going in that direction. So there's a couple of things that we can do about this. The very first thing you need to do is bring the awareness to where it is you are unhappy, and be really honest with yourself about why you're unhappy with that part of your life. Okay? Maybe you are unhappy because you're feeling overweight. Let's use that as an example. A lot of us have struggled with weight at some point in our lives. It's something that we can all kind of connect with. So let's use that as an example. I am unhappy because I feel like I am overweight. That is making me unhappy because I think that I should be a different weight, right? I have this belief that this is the way I should be or need to be, and this is where I am. They don't match, okay? So there's a couple of things we can do. I can either address my belief system, that belief that I have created in my mind. Is this really a healthy weight that I should be at? Is this really an obtainable goal for me? Is this really where I want to be? Or am I just looking for the acceptance I feel like I'm going to get when I get there? Okay. If that's the case, we need to change this belief. Okay. We need to change this belief from I need to be a certain weight in order to feel accepted. Like, let's be honest about why we want to feel this way. Why do we want this thing? Okay, why is this thing not having this thing? Why is that making us unhappy? Well, because we're looking for the acceptance that we feel like will come with losing weight, being a certain size. Okay, so we can address that issue and say, I need to work on my self-love. I need to work on finding things that I love about my body and focus on clean eating and doing things to support myself instead of trying to get to a certain spot. Okay, so that's one way we can address the belief. And if we feel like that belief needs to be changed, we can work on changing that belief. On the other side, if we address the belief system and we're saying we want to be a certain weight because we're pre-diabetic, we want to be a certain weight because we're at an unhealthy weight, we're obese, we're feeling like our joints are hurting and our back is hurting and we need to address this issue. Okay. And so what's making us unhappy is that we're not here. So then that would be the time when you look at the steps that you need to take to get you there. Okay. But staying with this belief here and you're stuck here, you're never going to be happy because you're in two different spaces, right? What you want does not match up with what's happening. Okay. Another example. I want $1 million. Okay. I would be so happy if I had $1 million. Who wouldn't be happy if they had $1 million? But let's look at the beliefs. Am I really going to be happy with $1 million? What is it that I'm looking for in that $1 million? Well, I'm looking for financial security. I'm looking to know that I can pay my bills and I have a nest egg if I need it. I'm looking to have more time with my kids. I want to spend more time with my kids. And if I had more money, I wouldn't have to work as much and I could have more time with my kids. Like, these are the belief systems that are in place around this $1 million. Okay. So couple things we can do. You can either start working towards that $1 million, putting your efforts into creating that $1 million for yourself, or you can start to address those things that you want in a different way. Is there a way right now you can have more time with your family? Is there a way right now you could have more money and work less without having $1 million? Is there things that you can do to help you get where you want to be? You have to be open to suggestions and things to get you there. But so what I'm trying to say is we all have these ideas and pictures in our head about the way that life is supposed to be. And a lot of these come from our pre-programming during our childhood. Okay, so when we're kids, we learn everything from the adults around us. Not only are they holding things up and saying, paint, this is paint, paint, cup, this is a cup, cup. They're also saying love, this is love, and showing what love is, and belief. And their actions are teaching you what those words mean to you. Okay, and so you form this idea based on what you see around you as to what you're capable of, what this life is capable of. And sometimes those beliefs are very limiting. Okay. And then we feel like we can't get to where we want to be. We can't have the things that we want to have because our beliefs have put that into us. I can't be a millionaire because I'm just not born into a rich family and we're not millionaires. I can't lose a bunch of weight because I'm not willing to cut back my food intake to nothing and only eat carrots. Like, we have this belief system about what it takes to get where we want to go. And if you're not calling out those belief systems and looking at them for what they are and deciding whether those are things you want to keep or things you want to move away from, you're going to be stuck in the same patterns over and over again. And you're going to be continuously unhappy because you're not lining up what's happening in your life with what you actually want to happen in your life. Okay? It's important that we are intentional with our thoughts, that we are intentional with our lives. If we are just living our lives day by day by whatever may come at us and just taking it as it comes at us without any inclination of what we want to come, the things that we're going to get are just chaos. If you feel like your life is in chaos and you're getting all these things thrown at you that you don't know where they're coming from, it may be that you lack intention in your life. Where are you going? Why are you doing the things that you're doing? What is the goal that you're going to? If you're just ambling through life, if someone says, I want you to walk from here to Texas, and you just set out in any direction, not really having any idea where you're going or how you're going to get there or anything like that, actually a better description would be that they tell you, leave from here and go wherever, and I'll meet you there. Not telling you where we're going to go, what we're going to do. You're going to spend a lot of time walking in circles and going back to the places that feel familiar to you because you're scared to go out and explore. But if you have a direction that you're going, a goal that you're moving towards, things start to fall into place for you. You start to see the path. You start to build comfort in that unknown area because you know you're moving to something that's going to make you happy. That's going to, and I hesitate to say that because I don't think happiness is a destination. I think you need to find happiness on the way. So I take that back, not moving towards something that's going to make you happy, but something that's going to bring joy and fulfillment into your life. And so it's so super important to understand where you are and where you want to be on even the simplest little things, setting intentions for anything and everything. When you go to the grocery store, you're setting intentions whether you realize it or not, and usually they're most often bad intentions. So if you're pulling into the grocery store parking lot and the lot is full, you probably, if you're like me, like I used to be, will pull in and say, oh my God, I'm going to be here forever because the lines are going to be so long because there's 1 million people here. And guess what happens? I'm there forever, the lines are long, and there's 1 million people there. Because you set that intention. If your intention is, I'm going to go in this grocery store, I'm going to find what I need and get out as quickly as possible, it's more likely that's what's going to happen. You're more focused. You've told energy where you want to go and what you want to do, and the universe will get you there. Okay? The more you can be intentional with the things that you do and the way that you live your life, the more fulfillment and joy and wholeness and completeness you're going to find in your life. Okay? I know this is a lot of information and I've kind of just thrown it all out at you. If you have any questions, please, please, please ask them in the comments. But basically, my message for you today, start being aware of places in your life where you're feeling unhappy and stuck. And start to think about why you're feeling that way, what you think you want instead, and how you can get there. Do I need to readdress my belief systems? Do I need to readdress my core beliefs, or do I need to start making some motion in a direction that's going to be meaningful towards those goals that I have? I hope this was helpful. Please share my content on any social media or with friends or family. Anybody who you think would benefit from these videos, please feel free to share them with them. It's my goal to help as many people as possible. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm super glad that you were here with me on Tuesday Tips. Be intentional, okay? Be intentional with your lives. I love you all.